Bob Cousy, All-American from Holy Cross, 6 feet 1, weighing 175 pounds. Although small by pro standards, Bob is one of the all-time basketball greats.
Cousy would electrify the league with his flair and showmanship.
The remarkable Bob Cousy. Since this playoff ends Bob's career as a player, we'd like to pay him his closing tribute. We know you'd like to see some highlights of his fantastic basketball wizardry.
Now to Cousy, flying pass.
A 13-time All-Star, a league MVP, a Hall of Famer, and one of the 50 greatest players of all time.
Pair of Celtics pool their talents. Cousy feeds Russell.
Bob is an outstanding playmaker and team spark plug.
He was unique. He did things with the basketball that hadn't been done before.
But tonight is Bob Cousy night as a scorer and as a playmaker.
Bob Cousy has dazzled countless fans with his thrilling brand of basketball. Bob Cousy has eyes in the back of his head. Here's why. Cousy assists Dolph Shade.
Bob Cousy looking, he hit it.
Cousy makes it.
Cousy is number 14. He scored 35 for the night. The fans came out to see Cousy play. Another great performance by Bob sees a masterpiece of twirl and overhead dexterity.
I certainly was aware that my style of playing was attractive to fans in those days, that it was a selling tool at a time when we were trying to do everything we could to attract people in.
Cousy looking for a man. Out to Sam Jones. The jumper. Good.
Cousy's strong mental attitude was only one of his strengths. He was also blessed with rare physical gifts that set him apart from the competition.
Great peripheral vision, long arms, large hands for the time. These were just skills that lent itself to the position I played. And again, complemented by severe intensity.
Under the basket there to number 9, Garrett.
Cousy, bounce pass to Sam.
Nicknamed the Houdini of the hardwood, Bob Cousy unleashed a flashy style that was decades ahead of its time. A variety of no-look passes, spinning dishes, and behind-the-back feeds made Cousy one of the most popular players of his era.
I probably got as many letters in those days as any player that came through during that period from high school coaches telling me how much harm I was doing to all the kids in the country who were basketball players because they were imitating all this crap.
Beautiful give and go there as Bob Cousy got the return pass from Heinzen.
Cousy, always a standout, excelled in magic ball handling. Watch him when Boston gets the ball, take that ball down court.
Down to Cousy. Cousy drives in, dribbles by him, and lays it in.
Gets the rebounds and starts that fast break, and Cousy is the middleman. Cousy with a backhand pass to Heinzen for the shot. Beauty.
I credit Bob Cousy, one of the guys that saved the NBA, because he came to the game and brought the passing skills that were only identified basically with the Harlem Globetrotters.
Despite his relatively small size in a league of very tall men, Bob can more than hold his own. Watch him go all the way right now.
That's Cousy. He's keeping the Celtics in.
He knew, and I knew, that no play is any good unless it's completed. So he can get as fast as he wants and do whatever he wants, but don't lose the ball.
Cousy to Russell, goes in and makes it.
Cousy with the ball here, plays one of the greatest games in a brilliant career.
Cousy driving. Under the basket there is good. A very good feed.
Cousy in the lane. Russell, dunk.
What I was doing years ago now, every 12-year-old is doing in every schoolyard in the country and doing it better, probably with more panache and flair than I was doing it. But I was getting all the attention in the 50s because I was the only one doing it. And I didn't work on it, I didn't practice it. It was strictly what's the old cliche about necessity is the mother of invention.
Cousy with daylight.
Playmaker Cousy, number 14, is in evidence all through the playoff.
Number 14, floor general for the world champion Celtics and a phenomenal player from his high school days on Long Island through Holy Cross and on to the pros.
Cousy again getting behind him for the screen.
Cousy gets the ball and connects.
And Cousy gets off the shot. It's a 2-2 game.
Cousy was and is a fine and decent man.
and he was the first real captain of the Celtics.
All I've heard recently is how you're going to replace Bob. That's my answer. Can't be done because that's Mr. Basketball.
Robert Cousy, Mr. Basketball, the toast of Boston and millions of basketball fans everywhere. In this tribute to this immortal basketball player, one can never forget what a team player he was, how important he was in the clutch, how he could save games by himself. This is Bob staving off the clock and the Lakers to win another world championship.